I'm Frank with Neighborhood Game Club. I'm at PAX South with Terry.
Hey,
nice
man.
to meet you. And then you're
Nice to
here,
meet you.
you're showing off the Messenger, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this has been the coolest game I've seen at PAX South so far. Real fast, can you kind of give me like a quick pitch? What is this game?
Right, so the game is inspired by Ninja Gaiden, obviously, right,
Yeah.
the moment you look at it. So it's a story of a ninja that has to carry a scroll through a cursed world to make it to the top of a mountain. And so basically, as a core game design ingredients, we're playing with players' expectations. So you're like, oh, linear action platform, 8-bit, one level onto the next, fight a boss, find an upgrade. And you think that's pretty much all there is to it,
Yeah.
right? And after the first few hours, the game explodes into 16 bits, and then you loop back around to the beginning, giving the scroll to the next messenger, and now the metroidvania portion of the game is unveiled. And then you're switching back and forth between 8 and 16 bits to like re-affect the level layout, to find hidden entrances and artifacts that leads to like full-blown new area, new levels, new music, new boss fights. And this is all a hunt for magical music notes to create a melody that will break the curse on your world.
So the game is insane, but it's super cool. So the thing, I mean, there's a lot of elements I like this, but the core of it, which is genius. So the first time you play, it's 8-bit Ninja Gaiden. Controls are super tight. It's great, cool art, you know, all the cool Japanese aesthetic. But then, yeah, it explodes into a 16-bit game. But not only that, you then flip between 8-bit and 16-bit. There's so many mechanics. It's so crazy. How did you even come up with this idea? How did it gel together?
Man, so I've been wanting to make this game since I was 8 years old. Okay?
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I was drawing ninjas back then.
Okay.
But I can draw, so I became a programmer instead.
Yeah.
And then I've been a gameplay developer for like 10 years. And then I felt ready to, you know, maybe I'll start my own studio because I want to make my game. So you can imagine how much the idea had time to like mature, you know. So I've been thinking about it constantly for almost 20 years, you know. And so I just kept adding on little things. I thought little nuggets I thought were kind of clever, you know, and it all came together. You know, we have our shopkeeper as well, who's kind of silly. You know, you've seen a bit of the writing.
One thing I want to say too is like I feel like it's really hard for games to be legitimately funny. But as I was playing this game, like it's super clever, it's surprising, and like it's really funny. So that's a big note. I really did want to commend you on it. Like it is really cool. I mean, so the core of the inspiration is like Ninja Gaiden. What are some of your other favorite games growing up?
Oh, I mean, all of them. I mean, NES, I just basically played I still have a huge retro collection.
Okay,
I still play like NES, Super NES as much as the more recent games. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden was a big one. Chrono Trigger is probably the number one, actually. Chrono Trigger is like, but yeah, I mean, just, you know, Sunsoft, you know, Batman, Blaster Master.
Yeah, I mean, even like something like I love like Mega Man X, like just any games like 16-bit.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm a little bit, you know, I'm a little bit younger, so it's like my generation's SNES. But yeah, so like. The game flips. Another element that's crazy is the music is really dope. Funny enough, we both know the composer Eric Brown, who goes by Rainbowdragoneyes. Makes super cool music. And how did you reach out to him to get him involved?
So basically, he was my favorite musician. I used to listen to his stuff while
He's like
working.
a metal drummer who's also like way into Eurobeat, so it's kind of a cool combination.
Yeah, he does like Game Boy and growls over it with Corpse Paint. Yeah, silly dude. He's pretty crazy. So yeah, and he's so funny, you know.
Yeah, he's rad.
And yeah, so basically, he was on tour in my hometown. And after one of his shows...
And you're from Canada, right?
Yeah, I'm from, if you can tell from the accent, I'm French.
Oh, I thought,
so,
okay.
French-Canadian, so we're in Quebec. So he was touring with one of his bands, and basically I managed to catch him after his show, and I went like, hey, I'm a huge fan of Rainbowdragoneyes. He gave me a double high five, and I really stumbled with my words, you know, second language, kind of starstruck, and I'm like, so I'm a developer, I'm starting my thing, I want to do this like retro ninja thing, it's kind of 8-bit, and he cut me off, he said, yes, I'll make your music.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, that's all it took. He's like, yeah, that's all it took. And then we just had a beer, and now we have a kick-ass soundtrack.
So the idea behind the game is really crazy. Is it hard kind of making this game? Because you're almost making two games at once with 8-bit, 16-bit. Is your team just really strong and supportive? How are you guys even tackling this?
Right, so you know, my perspective as a game designer is I have a strong technical background, you know, from being a programmer. So we really tackled all the unknowns first. So Eric just did the first track, and we just did a vertical slice one level, and we just worked on the tools. Because you know, modern engines, they do too much. There's too much, you know, easing in the movement. You want to get those NES physics going. You need to tone down something or customize some things. Same thing for Pixel Perfect. You know, you have to sort of like work on your renderer a lot. And then we did all the tools in engines. We basically have a Mario Maker at this point.
Oh, rad,
so we can just like paint enemies. You know, you brush a square, the grass goes on top. You know, and all of that, and you just hit play and it plays. You know, and so now we're in really like production of like rolling out all the levels. And so it's like fast iteration, you know, play sessions.
Awesome.
And then,
so now it's like, at this point, it's coming together, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And so you're aiming for like a summer release on Steam?
Yep, on PC, on Steam. And then the console is still to be announced, but we definitely want to get this game in the hands of anyone who will play it.
Yeah, so the Messenger, it's amazing. Again, I can't stress awesome enough. Not only does it switch between 8-bit and 16-bit, but it's like as you're playing, there'll be like little things where you can peer into a 16-bit world. It's so seamless as you switch. Like there's no hitch in the controls or anything. It's so tight. Also, again, the music, it goes from 8-bit to 16-bit. And you get that little extra Genesis bass into it. Again, I can't commend it enough. Super cool. How's been the response here at PAX?
It's pretty much unanimous.
Yeah?
Actually, I'm really surprised, because we're so close to it.
Yeah, you've been working on it for so long that like you need fresh eyes on it.
We can't tell anymore. But everyone, like, their response is really good. I'm kind of emo actually right now.
Yes. No, dude. It's all seriously. Congratulations. I love it. And another question I like asking: what are some of your favorite games of 2017? Did you have time to play anything in the past year?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So my game of the year is Blaster Master Zero.
Oh, I need to play that. I haven't played it.
Oh man, it's like it's so tight. You just like you get the exact serving of everything that you want, and then it's onto something else. There's always like new surprises. I mean, I've replayed it 3 times already.
Oh shit! Okay,
it's great.
I'll check it out. My favorite, I love Neo. So that's why I get drawn to all the ninja stuff. Super rad. Right. And then we already kind of talked about other favorite games. Are there any other indie games or games you're looking forward to this year?
Well, so Spectre of Torment was another big one I should have mentioned.
Okay.
For the next year, I'm so focused right now that I don't really know because I still have like my pile of shame is so high.
Yeah. What are some big titles you want to play?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, okay.
I've played like 2 hours, but I really need to get my hands on it because it's so great. You know? And also Shadows of War. I've been playing that. Because the Nemesis system is so cool. So that's more for the recent one. And other than that, I'm still building my retro collection. I got the Illusion of Gaia.
Oh, nice.
And I need to beat again because it's been a while. So retro and modern,
There you go. That's how you play it. Well, again, I like seeing the influence. One of my other favorite Canadian developers are Tribute Games, who did like Flint Hook, Mercenary Kings, and I think like both of you, like again, there's this respect for old gaming, but not only there, how do we iterate? How do we surprise our audience? It's all there. I really love it. The Messenger, check it out, coming this summer on Steam. Dope. Are you guys? I mean, I know you're finishing up the deadline, but do you think this is coming to other consoles in the future?
Oh, I mean, so consoles we haven't announced yet.
Okay, cool.
But we're looking at the demand right now, which overwhelmingly goes one way, you can probably guess. But we have nothing to announce so far.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you so much.